Hello everyone, right, I'm Helix Zen and today we're going to be running a Tier 1 Dark Abyssal Filament. The ship we're going to be using for this is the Cerberus. It's a little bit overkill for a Tier 1 site, but it is capable of running up to Tier 3 sites without much difficulty at all using this fit. I'll get a link for the fit posted in the description of the video when we're done. We're going to be using Caldari Navy Scourge heavy assault missiles because the Cerberus is bonus for kinetic damage, and we've also got some standard crash booster for better application and some standard blue pill booster for better repping power from the shield booster. We won't be needing these in a tier 1 site, but they do come in handy for when you start to progress up to sort of tier 3 and beyond. So let's jump into our dark filament and see what awaits us. The dark filament has a bonus to ship velocity and a penalty to turret optimal and fall off ranges, so that's why we're using a missile boat for this, so we don't have to worry about those penalties at all. Okay, first thing you want to do, pop your hardener on and let's see what we've got. So we've got 3 cruiser size lancers. These don't have any special abilities at all, they're just generic damage dealing, so we don't have to worry too much with these. We're just going to approach and orbit the bioadaptive cache, and we'll pop the afterburner on and get to work. You're going to want to use the web to slow the ships down as much as possible, help with the application of the heavy assault missiles. The fit is cap stable with everything running, so there's no need to worry about cap usage at all with this. We've also got some light drones we can throw out for some additional damage as well, so let's get those to work. Damage in the tier 1 sites tends to be fairly low, so there's no need to worry with these ones about manual piloting at this stage. We can just face tank these, no problem at all. One of the things to keep an eye out for, as the Cerberus isn't bonus for drone health in any way, unlike the Gila, you can see that the Lancer there is actually targeting my drones at this point, so it's a good idea to just keep an eye on their health because they won't take much of a beating before they pop. Okay, but we've got a way of it, so let's just pull those back in. Let's lock up and pop the bioadaptive cache and we'll see what we've got. Don't forget to reload your missiles in between sites as well. Okay, not a lot there. Let's move on. Okay. So in this room, we've got a drone battleship and a couple of spark needles. So we can take care of the spark needles as they get into range of us now. For battleship size rats, you're probably better off, particularly in the higher tiers, manual pilot away from them a little bit. Try and keep your transversal up as much as possible. Particularly the drone battleships, they don't really have very good tracking, so as long as you're keeping up transversal, you're going to want to sort of try and spiraling towards them, and as you can see, he's not even hitting me at all. So we can get into range a bit closer and just orbit him quite tightly, and we won't get any damage at all. Try not to bounce off the gate. And then we can just orbit him and just slowly plink away at him. Okay, he's almost down, so let's head towards the bioadaptive cache, ready to pop that. You'll notice that there's these other extraction nodes in each room as well. I'm avoiding these. These are optional. They will contain either the Triglavian survey databases, or they might have some Isogen 10 or 0-point condensate in them. I find in the tier 1 sites it's in rather low quantities, so it's not generally worth your time going to go pick those up. Your mileage may vary. It's entirely optional. It's up to you. You've got to just sort of consider the balance of is it quicker to just blast through as many sites as possible in as short time as possible, or do you want to spend the extra time going to collect the extra extraction nodes? As you get into the higher tiers, the sort of tier 3 and upwards, they do contain quite a bit more, and I think it's often more worth it from that point onwards. Okay, into the final room, and we've got a lone Spark Grip drone battle cruiser, I believe it is. These guys do tend to eat drones for breakfast, so we'll keep mine in at this point, and we'll just DPS them down with the missiles. We'll have a bit of a repper running, I think. Starting to take a bit of damage there. Obviously, if things start to get really hairy, you have got the option of popping your assault damage control as well. But I'm not overly worried. He's almost gone. There he goes. And let's just go and get the last bioadaptive cache, and then we are done. Okay, so that is it. Site complete, and that's in a little over 8 minutes there, so that's not bad. So we'll walk back home, and that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again.